This is our Cape Buffalo hunt from September of 2022. This was my third trip to Africa. It was my wife's first. I've never pursued Cape Buffalo, so this was something that I prepared for a very long time. On this particular day, we were hunting a property with a group of professional hunters that were providing security for us because this is typically a dangerous hunt. We were able to glass a group of bachelor bulls that were down in a valley underneath a tree in the shade. Unfortunately, there was no way for us to get into bow range, so we knew these bulls had access to water in two different locations, so we set up on a hillside and looked at game trails and took an educated guess as to which way they might go. While we were up on this hillside, we were up there for the majority of the day. It was really hot, and we were up there for, 7 or 8 hours. It gave me plenty of time to check lanes and think through my shot. I probably ranged the distance to the game trail that was closest to us a couple dozen times because it just it didn't feel right, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't inadvertently ranging a twig or something in between. So once that was all done, it just became a game of sit and wait. We did have 2 spotters on the bachelor group that would notify us by radio when they got up and started to move. Unfortunately, there was a lot of potential things that could go wrong here, so we needed everything to go right. At this point, we've been notified that the bulls were moving, and it looked like they were moving in our direction. This is the first view that we got as the bulls came in. The one in the front is the oldest bull, an old Dugga boy, and he was likely the dominant bull in this bachelor group. At this point, we think he winded us. He kind of stopped, looked up in our direction, and you can see the other 2 bulls behind him start running. I believe they also winded us at this point. Smoked him. Next arrow. I don't have enough. Just wait. That's him facing us. Just wait. Just wait. Krijgen we mijn geweer. Oké, wacht. Just wait. You got him good. You got him good. Yeah, you can see that. Just stand still. Yeah, just sit down. It's fine, sit down. That thing, I don't know if it passed through, but it had full penetration. I saw the blood on the other side. I see him sticking out. Otherwise, it's gonna hit him now.
need to wait him out.
Oh yeah.
Just relax.
I knew as soon as it hit, it was solid. I mean, it was
I couldn't see the arrow.
good hit, and it went deep.
It went through.
Yeah, it sticks out like this, not a side.
Oh well.
All those guys talking about my setup. Those guys.
Hey, bench weer on the video.
Yes, Weet je, als een pijler.
Ja, dat is allemaal waar. Just that move, just relaxed. And then see what those other ones are doing, just sit still.
George, kom maar. Well, I guess it was 30 yards.
It's 30 yards. The rangefinder wasn't lying. Ja, krijg. Ja, net zo meisje. Langs jij die bakkie. Ik kan het proberen op, maar laten we. George, kom maar. Van Frans, kom maar.
It's really difficult to appreciate how tight this lane was. From my view, I sent that arrow within inches of that tree that hangs over. If I had been shooting a slower, heavier arrow, I wouldn't have been able to make this shot.
I was given very specific instructions from Johan before these bulls came towards us, which was don't make a move, don't make a sound. And for me being me, I did the best job I've ever done. The only thing I was worried that they were going to hear from me was the sound of my heartbeat, because I was terrified. And the moment became more and more intense as these bulls began to stare deep into my soul.
Ik stam me.
That shot. It's over.
We're gonna go back after we're done and walk up there. I want you to see what my shot was.
I don't know what the shot was.
So you set the arrow all the way through?
It was sticking out about that much on the outside. It was sticking out, yeah, I could see it sticking out.
That weight came out about 10 inches.
It was sticking out the other side.
Awesome.
It's much safer up here.
Yeah, those guys were looking at us.
The sound was so good.
Our little setup worked.
Doug, how'd that feel?
Just right there.
Blood on your shoulder.
And that's the opposite side.
Yes, that's opposite side. Yeah, that's a beautiful bull. You see what those other bulls smelled us? You saw them start running?
Mm-hmm.
They already smelled
I
us.
thought he smelled us.
He did.
Because he stopped and looked right at us. And then that other bull behind him did the same thing.
You see, he was depending on the young bull, and when the young bull didn't run, he thought, no, maybe he didn't smell correctly. Okay, but when those bulls started running, you could see now he's a little bit aware.
Quick question. If they decided to charge right now, how long would it take them to get to us?
Ah, no, a couple of seconds.
Fantastic. I'm glad you have a guy.
But luckily there's 3 guys down there. There's some nice boys, big bases. Good setup usually.
Well, I don't want to shoot him because it's not the conventional wisdom. I went with a lighter arrow than a lot of people say you should. I did the math. And I did the math.
Yeah.
And I said, no, this, and it's not a light arrow. It's 580 grams.
Yeah.
But it's moving fast. It's got a lot of energy. It's like 93 kinetic energy.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nail biter.
Short. Jy net water hier en ek het 'n oop skoot.
Recording because we're allowed to see a charge. Can you believe that came together?
Take your black thing off, it's so hard, you're gonna overheat, man.
Oh,
Trying to see where he was when he took that hit.
Right there is the track.
Yeah. Kind of over there. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Congratulations.
I don't have a hand, but yeah, thank you. Wow, what a,
Well done.
That is absolutely awesome.
It's a beautiful dog.
I'm going to send that to Iron Will Outfitters and say, look at that, pass through.
oh, you don't have your arrow in front?
Man, this is a big old terrible. Congratulations, Doug.
Thank you.
Awesome shot on a beautiful buffalo. This thing is as old as you.
That old, huh? Holy shit. Surprised he's still walking. He's a big boy.
Can you imagine being hammered by that into the
I
ground?
bet you can.
It's not fun.
No.
Oh, he broke it. Probably fell on it.
Hey, and that arrow was sticking
I'm
right
so
out.
proud of you. Well done, man.
This thing was sticking out the other side,
Oh.
10 inches.
Oh.
Went all the way through.
Ah, that's a good shot.
All
You
the way.
shot it from this side?
No, that's
This is the exit.
the exit.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And this is
Franz.
Franz.
Franz number 2. That's big Franz. I'm small Franz.
Well.
Old Franz and young Franz.
That cluster of trees standing in the shadows there on the right-hand side,
Okay.
right? And he was coming from this direction, moving this way. And when Johan whistled, he stopped right here. And if you look at how close that tree is, I could barely see his vitals because I'm standing up. I'm up at that tree standing up. So I'm coming right underneath that branch that's hanging out there. I think I probably missed it by 2 inches. I just had a window about like that to get that arrow through and not hit the shoulder and not hit the tree. it was really tough.
Do your ranger. Let's see what range is at right now. Where he was at. I think you have it on.
Well, there was 30 yards, but it's a little more than that because it's downhill. But let's see.
Hold on.
This is 30 even where my foot was. 30, 31
30 to 31 feet.
yards.
Yards. Yards.
It's a little longer than that because it's downhill, so the
So-
rangefinder takes some yardage off to compensate for the angle.
Okay, so-
it's probably closer to 35 yards.
So where he was this way, so you hit him where on him?
Just right in there. Just behind the shoulder.
Okay, and then where'd he go?
Over here. Stood here for a minute, looking for us, and then he eventually walked over to that tree and expired. So a pretty short track,
Yeah.
probably 30 yards.
Where do you think that you hit? Was it a good arrow placement?
I had complete pass through.
So that's a yes.
Yeah. I'm in one side and out the other.
upset about it, but I mean, they made a mistake from the beginning, you know?
Yeah, it's got to be done.
You can only get rewarded if you shoot when you're supposed to.
I can't even give you how tight it was.
Well, that's what he said.
It was freaking tight.
Yeah, typically when they whistle, they go one more step and then stop.
Yeah, he just
Freeze frame.
And I think they were looking at me like, what's taking so long? And I'm just sitting there in full draw thinking, is he going to take another step? And then it was like, when I realized he wasn't, then it was like, can I get an arrow past there?
Yeah.
Because I'm like right on the point of his shoulder. Well, I just had to like squeak it just a little bit left. Zipping through there. It might work out.
Awesome.
Another step, then it would have been a lot easier. I mean, he's got a pretty big target there. And, you know, if I've got 8 inches to play with, it's like, okay.
So now after you're holding your own, what do you think?
They're amazing. Huge. Like I said, I just couldn't get over how big that he was when he stepped in.
When he came, you know, he owned the place as he's walking.
I also can't believe that you survived your encounter that you had with him, with that.
Yeah, you know, every time I'm touching one's home, my hair just stands up.
Yeah, like I got goosebumps right now just talking about it.
This thing threw me 10 times in the air.
Oh my gosh.
And my binos were sitting here. They hit me one time on my binos, and my binos is the one that broke my ribs. I'll show you my binos back home. You can't get the blood out of them.
Wow.
Brushed it and scrubbed it, and it's still there. You can't get it out.
Part of it.
And then this.
Oh my gosh.
There.
Oh.
And that went in there.
What went in there?
This on the other side.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
I thought he
gosh.
broke this when he hit me. But, and I couldn't handle my gun. I'm like, well, my arm was broke. My back, right there, I've got a scar that's about this deep into my feet. That's this far from my spine.
Oh.
He hooked me there one time, but he hooked me like that instead of hook me, in. And then, he got me on my belt. He broke all of these laces. That's my belt holding, pants is holding a belt. He must have hooked me like 4 or 5 times on my pants. I'll show you guys tonight, where you can see the tear mark. On my ass, I had a hole like this.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's just
shit that keeps you up at night, huh?
It's just a miracle, man.
Yeah, it was.
You're like one of those survivors of a great white shark attack.
Yep. That's actually right.
When that shit happens, I mean, there's like 1 in a 10,000 billion that survive.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty much a death sentence.
There were 7 attacks in the last 3 years. I survived. One guy, the buffalo, just ran over him. Broke his. He kept going. He survived. All the other ones died. It just doesn't take much. Yeah, I mean,
That value is so big. These fuckers throw a line 15 feet in the air.
exactly, with no issue. Just whoop.
I've seen them book lions on video.
Yeah.
Booking them. When I was riding just now, I was looking at his eye and it was all sunken in. It didn't look normal. You know, that happens later after they've been dead a while. And so I'm gonna let him explain it because he did a much better job than I can. Come over here and take a look.
I can see all the fighting. One poked his eye out, so he's blind in one eye.
Whoa.
You can see there, his eyes out. That is for fighting. That's why when we stopped him, he didn't turn and look at us broadside. He turned his whole body to look at from his left eye. That's why he pushed his shoulder back and he was quartering towards us.
That's how we ended up with that quartering two shot.
Wow.
I mean, that's just an amazing story. I
Wow.
don't know how you came out of it.
And what?
Every time, like there is one hook, you know. There is another one. There is another one.
Jeez.
Here is another one. That's every time that one tip that.
God. Wow.
And this one.
Yeah, this is.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez. That's just mind blowing.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You know what I mean? And you look good. You know what I mean? I'm sure you got some aches and pains.
Thanks for watching this video. I really was trying to share with whoever wanted to see what an amazing experience it was. It's really incredible to see someone you love doing something that they're so passionate about. For me, I was really scared. I'm kind of a chicken by nature, not kind of, I just really am. And I was well prepared by Doug for how scary and dangerous the situation would be. When we got there and Harry shared his story with us, it didn't make me feel more scared. It just made me feel like I was in, really trusting hands. And then when you see the footage from the day and you can see like all the hunters that were with us and helped keep us safe, and I can't thank all of them enough. I think this is such an amazing experience, and I would hope that anybody that wants to do it does what Doug and I did, and that's, get prepared and be able to make that dream come true. Thank you.